Hello, I'm here again with Chris and Del from Sourcing Investments, and I want to find out about the men behind the business model now. We've talked enough about property. I want to know about you guys. And actually, we're here. Can I tell a secret?
What?
This luxury studio we're in is Chris's real life kitchen, everybody. True story. Very nice it is too.
Chris's real life tea.
Chris's real life tea and his real life mug.
It's a 5 out of 10.
You introduced me to something today which has probably revolutionised my life.
Good.
Lunchtime, I'm going to do back behind the stage secrets, okay? Chris was doing lunch and he said we're going to have bagels. I was expecting a bit of salmon, you know, a little bit of brie, but no, tell us what we have on our bagels today.
Without a doubt, it's something from my childhood. It was cinnamon, lots of butter, and sugar as well.
Cinnamon, butter and sugar.
Yeah.
And where did it, so you grew up in the USA, yeah?
And I was
Home of a low carb diet.
yeah, so it came from there when I was 17, 18, got a scholarship in the USA, and went to school there, and they used to have the sugar and cinnamon in a jug that you used to put onto your bagels in the morning. So yeah, that's where the habit comes from.
That is extraordinary. When did you leave the diabetes behind and decide to move to the UK?
I was over there on scholarship for just over a year, just after my A levels, and took a year out and went over there. In Virginia, and spent a year there having a good time.
And did you study property development?
Absolutely not. No, I was there on a golf scholarship, and I was there for academic as well. So after that, I then came back to the UK and studied biochemistry at Newcastle.
Okay, so before you got to biochemistry, what was your handicap, most importantly?
I was scratch, but now it's a bit rusty. I'm about sort of 3, but I like to play at 4 when I'm playing with the boys, just to give me 2 shots aside. Yeah.
Very nice. Dale, you refused the cinnamon bagel. I don't blame you. You said no thanks to that. You went for cheese. So that kind of tells me I'm using my food psychic energy to say you didn't grow up in the States, you grew up in the UK with a solid bit of cheese. Tell me about your background.
Oh blimey! So yeah, cheese. My kids would love this.
Cheese club.
The cheese geek at home.
He was so angry when he thought there was no cheese in the fridge at one point. He thought it was only cinnamon.
So I did engineering at university. Came through a finance background actually. So mergers and acquisitions, private equity. You know, kind of working in one of those city type jobs. Yeah. So I was more the relative newcomer to the property field.
And so when did you join? Did you join the property piece?
Oh blimey! So I joined up with Chris. I joined the business formally about 20 months ago, something like that. And I'd known Chris for some time, and actually remembering the business was sort of almost in the pub, white sheet of paper, and what do we think about this? And I think I sort of morphed from free advisor to. I think there was a conversation about I was going to be an NED, and how I ended up doing this full time. Was I don't know. It's come a bit of a shock to me, but
You forget about cheese.
What about
your cheese?
I love cheese.
What's your favourite cheese?
Oh, my favourite cheese. That's too hard. It changes all the time. What's that? I found a good one for the wedding recently. Out of Waitrose. Name's gone out of my head. Anyway.
Okay, tell us about your wedding. I've seen you're flashing.
Yeah, I am 7 weeks happily married. Yeah, so New Year's Eve wedding. It was a very happy. I did that as a strategic move, so I can never forget my anniversaries. Yeah, so
nicely done.
And there's always going to be a party, isn't there? New Year's Eve.
Yeah, that's true. It's my daughter's birthday
on
the
New Year's Eve. I left it late. Yeah, I left it late to the party.
Exciting, but happy.
Very.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Why do we have to say that up 7 weeks? We'll come back to you next episode and see. Right, we're going to do some questions now. These are the serious ones. Okay. I think we really need to get to know Chris and Del, and we're going to do that by probing the very depths of your psyche. So you can discuss this amongst yourself before you come up with an answer. If you had to choose, would you rather be tiny and live in the pocket of a sweaty giant walking around town, or would you rather be a sweaty giant with no hope of finding love, and why?
Okay.
Begin. Discuss.
Okay, tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah.
So you're going to be tiny, living in a sweaty man's pocket.
Yeah.
That tells us a lot about you, fellas.
Sweaty man's pocket. This you still didn't discount love, so I can be a little. That's true. Little guy.
You picked up on the
find a little lover.
question.
Yeah, a little lover.
Let's do it. We'll do a property question now. Would you rather live in an HMO with the Nolans or Girls Aloud upstairs? They're not in the same room. Let's clarify. They're upstairs.
I'm gonna ask something. Who are the Nolans?
One of them's on Loose Women.
Yeah. No, basically, do you want to live with a slightly older generation of ladies who may from time to time sing, or live with
You
the
better
German
take this
generation.
one. You take this one then.
And think it through and which one
Listen,
each of them will bring to the
Listen,
party.
as a newly married man, I don't live in a house with a load of young ladies.
Yeah.
I think the older, and they just be a bit more calm. You know, there might be some baking. You know,
A jam. They might make jam.
I mean,
Imagine.
and they actually seem like a lovely group of folks. So I think I'd go for the Nolans upstairs.
the
as well,
Nolans,
because
nice.
of that.
I'll go with that.
We're going there. Right, I've done a random thing on an app now to find a question. This is a great question. Tell me about your pets. Now your pets are here because we're in your kitchen. Stay there talking about yourself.
Yes.
Where's Pup?
Yes. So
Where's Doggy gone? Come on.
Tesco!
Tell me all
Tesco.
about your doggy. Can I pick her up? Can I pick? Oh,
she's not happy. Yeah, she's not happy.
So tell us all about Pup. Here you go. Go
Yeah, this is Tesco. So
Tesco. Where's
Tesco.
Tesco from?
So she is what is she now? 18 months, and her name comes from a TV show that we heard.
Okay.
And so she's a big part of my life now, and so she's definitely part of the conversation.
She is part of the car, and you're now a TV star. We didn't even put you in there. We were friends when I was stroking you. Then I picked you up and we're done. Del, pets? Are you a pet man?
I am. I have a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old to play with, and we've recently taught them into to the puppy thing as we had to talk around our 8-year-old Jessica into being enthusiastic about it, but she's there now. So I think our own little puppy will follow.
Wonderful. Mate, last but by no means least, we're going to move away from buying property. Which of you, and you can fight this out if you like, would do best on bargain hunt?
Oh,
And don't tell me you don't know what bargain hunt is.
definitely me.
Reckon?
Definitely me.
This is quite a random spot.
Great bargain hunter. Absolutely. And negotiating. Oh, just love it to pieces. So, me.
You.
Not a chance is the answer. Yeah. Only one of us is really good with things like cash flow and finance and keeping the costs under control.
Good team.
You might
Good
end up
team.
with a nice shiny property, might make money.
I feel like we know more about you now, boys. I feel like I want to sign up for your 10-day free trial just because of the dog and the bargain hunt. That is all for now from me and Chris and Del. If you want to join in, tell us about your pets or indeed your penchant for Girls Aloud or the Nolans. Do it down below. We'd love to have you as part of the conversation. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again.